Hi, I'm Joe Manganiello, and I'm here with BuzzFeed to read your thirst tweets. I really find Joe Manganiello hot, but I refrain from saying that out loud in public simply because I can't pronounce his last name. That's a pretty common issue. It's Manganiello, as long as you hit the hard G, Manganiello, or Manganiello, as if you are going to talk dirty about me in Italy. Joe Manganiello's butt is the butts of butts. Hashtag butt. Is that like the equivalent of the king of beers? The butts of butts. Who awakened your bisexuality? For me, it was Joe Manganiello. Well, thank you for admitting that publicly. My aunt looking at a shirtless picture of Joe Manganiello. Yeah, I'd let him eat crackers in the bed. Where are all of these crackers in bed? I don't ever think I've eaten crackers once in bed. Was that like an old West saying? Like, all we had was hardtack to eat in bed after copulating. I want Joe Manganiello to rip me in two, then my life will be fulfilled. Yep, I think that's slang for something else. Joe Manganiello as Deathstroke is what my bussy deserves, or bussy, actually. A good friend of mine actually explained to me what B-U-S-S-Y means, and now I know. I'm guessing this involves cosplay. I'll leave the samurai sword at home. I would happily rip off my arm to have Joe Manganiello in my bed. But how would you hug me then? Apparently Joe Manganiello is the creator of death saves in D&D. That fine-ass man is also a geek. Sofia Vergara is living my dream. Yes, I have a streetwear line called Death Saves. A geek, I guess, yeah, you know, intellectual. I'd call Joe Manganiello daddy in front of my actual daddy. I think that would be awkward for everybody involved, don't you think? I'm always the slut for Wawa and Joe Manganiello. I guess you like convenience store hot dogs? I mean, the fact that I'm in that category of happiness with convenience store hot dogs or slushies, like, I'll take it. Joe Manganiello is so fucking fit, I'd lick barbecue sauce off of his pecs. As long as it wasn't like a super high heat count, I would allow that. As you get into the hotter sauces, you start to get some burning on the skin, especially the nipples are very tender. My husband keeps asking for a threesome, and I'm all like, sure, but I didn't know you knew Joe Manganiello. I don't think you know my wife, Sofia Vergara. She's Colombian. I don't think she's gonna go for that. Joe Manganiello is 6'5", with exclamation points and a question mark. I want a piggyback ride followed by sexy time. Is this all happening in your mind at some sort of county fair? Maybe there's a fantasy about hurting your ankle or something and needed to be carried around. I just want to stuff Joe Manganiello in my bra and never let him out. That's a big bra. I would even allow you to have a baby Bjorn just to make it easier. I don't care if Joe Manganiello has a wife. I want him to pork me. Well, I love the use of the word pork. I haven't heard that since National Lampoon's Vacation. Good for you for using the 80s movie term pork. I want Joe Manganiello to give me beard burn on my thighs. Well, you're catching me at a point with a goatee. We gotta catch it before I have to shave for the next roll. I'm not saying that I'd let Joe Manganiello raw me into the ground, but I am saying that I'm whole, H-O-L-E. Okay, I mean, this is descriptive. I think we have some great imaginations. Raw me into the ground is going to enter my lexicon. I know I'm gonna start using that phrase a lot more than I currently do. Those were pretty funny and imaginative. Thanks to everybody who wrote them. I think we have a lot of young literary talent is my big takeaway from all of these. Thank you, BuzzFeed, for such a crazy experience. And go see Archenemy in theaters and on video on demand December 11th. Thanks, everybody.